salutes everybody joining in the chat. I want to not really see girl in the chat. Salute to everybody joining me out there right in Atlanta. Salute to Jeff joining me in the chat. I'm gonna tell you this. It's been an
Reporting.
amazing summer.
Receiving.
It's been an amazing summer.
Operator.
Reaching a critical state.
Stopping that because I'm starting to get involved in
Infected incoming.
things that I've never.
Come on, man. What the fuck?
Reporting. We're on the move. Reporting. Roger. Receiving. On my way. Ready for action. Going there.
Approaching.
Waiting orders. Roger. On my way.
The infected are pillaging a building.
Waiting orders. Receiving. Operator. Waiting orders. Operator. Ready for action. On my way.
Chief, the merchant has just come to the zone and wants to trade with us.
Let's trade them.
I just need you to do a little to contribute to the overall betterment. Summer is being amazing because I'm starting to get involved with people, ideas, groups. I'm having conversations about what can. I already know what ain't been going on. We already know that. So let's lift the name and see what can we do. Sincere, ready, real in the chat. Mandy in the chat. Mandy in the chat. So all I'm saying is this is just the time, a beautiful time. We can make the adjustments happen. A lot of things are going on. A lot of people are discussing a lot of the tougher elements in the community.
Port spotted.
These tough elements have always been. I think that they're getting worse.
Hostiles inbound.
Tomorrow's always going to be something.
The infected are pillaging a building.
You only want to know tomorrow, like, oh, wow. Why? Because somebody always trying to take it to that next level.
There are some infected around here.
The door won't hold much longer.
People that are trying to contribute.
Our building is under attack. The door won't hold much longer.
There are some infected around here. Horde eliminated. Roger. Going there. Roger.
Oh, we got the headphone for it. So that means don't mess with me. Yeah. I wish that was the case for me. Because every time I go to the gym, I got headphones on. People still gonna tap me on the shoulder to ask me questions about stuff. But what I'm saying is, this is where we gotta be. What can we do?
On my way. Hostiles inbound.
Because now,
On my way.
it doesn't matter. Why? Because now we're going to just focus on what we can do together. Maybe we can get together, cut some grass.
Receiving.
This lady down the street ain't got her grass cut.
We're on the move. Reporting.
To go get the grass cut.
Let's do it.
I got the lawnmower. You got the
Let's do it.
gasoline. I will come to front. I'll run it out. You come to back.
Roger. Going there. Infected incoming.
I'll see if they start for my need the grass cut. Maybe you the grass cut person. Maybe you the person that can organize.
Receiving.
Maybe you the person that can organize.
Receiving.
Maybe you another person.
Operator.
Something else.
Reporting. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Operator. Receiving. Receiving. Reporting. Waiting orders. Ready for action. There are some infected around here. Receiving. Ready for action. Reporting. Receiving. Receiving. Operator. Waiting orders. Reporting. Waiting orders. Ready for action. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Hostiles inbound.
Things are not going right. This is the best time.
Operator. Waiting orders.
Because there's so much that need to be done. And nobody will argue with what you're trying to do if you get it done. We need somebody to come and tell us where we're doing.
Infected incoming.
They're right, because you don't understand. You don't understand that signal now. Everybody would again to get to the
There are some infected around here.
you're not trying to it will help the world. It will help everybody that's surrounded with it. Where we go wrong is we're watching somebody.
Receiving.
We want to be like someone else.
Seems like everybody misses somebody.
And I would say, what did we lack that we can do together? That's it. So, and if we can get that together,
Get up and earn your keep.
powers together, we might have something, BJ Rose. We might have something. And my question of the day, and no, my question of the day, and when I'm done, we got guests coming in. We got guests, you know, I like to have the young people come through this. We have a little big football team coming through. We got to get engaged, and a lot of young people that listen to the show, football leagues, these youth basketball leagues, these teams where these young men are learning the discipline. Sometimes these teams, these youth leagues are where they get the mentorship they need, where they can get the discipline that they need from sport, because they may not have a dad in the house, they may not have a father people around. So that was a part of my life. So when y'all see me do that, when y'all see me bringing it up, people, that's because that's how I got to where I am today. I just see Coach Ocean at Juneteenth. I used to call him Coach Brown. He changed his name to Ocean. But that was my youth coach, my youth football coach. And he was one of my first mentors. And I'm telling you right now, you need people that can deal with you in whatever form. So when I bring my youth in, I don't care if it's 200 of them, I'm going to bring them in the studio. You know why? Because I was one of those kids where I needed to have a youth program where one of the mentors, in my case, Ocean, formerly known as Coach Brown, when I see him at Juneteenth, all I can do is hug. All I can do is say thank you. Because you taught me my earlier years of discipline. And when I would get home to grandma, I was either worn out and tired and sleep. I couldn't get grandma no problem. I was sore from working out at the football practice. But But these are important things that we cannot ignore when it comes to the community. These are the people that go in the shadow. Matter of fact, we got people that's coaching the NPS, and they wouldn't even get that check.
Ready for action.
It's something that we do it without a check, but if you were part of a structure, they say they will give you a check.
On my way.
That's discouraging. Because people try to...
We're on the road.
They'll never pay you enough, you know.
Let's do it.
Sometimes you gotta take folks home. Sometimes a kid come in and they got no food, so you
Reporting.
gotta have a snack. You gotta counsel.
Roger.
You gotta deal with the
Going there.
ideas that they bring to you when you're a coach, you know, with young people. They ain't never been doing that work to do it. So when I got my platform, I said I would bring these people to the roof. I would bring these people
Let's
so
do it.
people can hear who they are and what can we do to help. I understand what I'm saying, Chief Fish.
We're missing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Salute to all the mentors out there. Salute to all the people that dare to take on the challenge of dealing with these young people. And they need you. They need you. Yeah, it's discouraging. Some of the things you said, I'm discouraged at some of the stuff that I'm seeing.
Infected incoming.
At the same time, you are the light. You are the light in their lives. You're probably the only person that they can talk to about what's going on in their life. So salute to anybody that have taken on the task of trying to deal with young people. Thank you. And you are appreciated. I need somebody like you. And what will happen? Look where I'm at now. I needed a stranger to come along as a mentor that provide guidance. So I thank you. And no, I haven't told you.
Building work done.
Thank you. And so you need to get some. Hey, look, when we come back, we're going to get into the show information.
Ready for action.
Building complete.
Congratulations to Tony.
Let's do it.
The proclamation from both the city of Milwaukee and Milwaukee County. So going forward, July 5th will now be recognized as Tory Road Day. Tory's activism, advocacy, and hard work makes Tory more deserving of this recognition. Tory's family at 117 The Truth celebrate Tory for all being about that action. And
We finished building complete.
and there is so much more to come as a result of Tory's efforts and leadership. Congratulations again, Tory.
Construction complete.
Jim Harris for Wisconsin. The strongest resilience you need the Belly experience. The Belly experience.
Receiving. Reporting. 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 Receiving. Ready for action. Reporting. Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for action. On my way. Ready for action. Operator, receiving. Let's do it. Roger. Ready for action. On my way.
We finished construction. Construction ready. Building complete. We finished construction. Construction complete. Building work done.
Milwaukee's nonstop, but
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
Let's do it.
This summer, visit. Make sure you experience Milwaukee, the city of festivals.
You're not feel different. Very obvious, right? You think different, well, different, but if you feel different, you drive there. So you're not. And yeah, something.
Operator,
And there's less starlight.
reporting. Going there.
Starlight.
Receiving.
One call, that's all.
On my way. Waiting orders. Another one incoming. Port spotted.
Come on now, damn, bitch. Shit.
They're breaking into our building.
I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Infected incoming. On my way.
Oh, wow. These motherfuckers just want to be annoying as fuck, bro.
It's gonna be now. We got on July 3rd.
Reporting.
At 5 o'clock.
Operator.
These motherfuckers, man.
Under attack.
The show.
Damn.
It starts at 5 p.m. Get down here. We make some contestants. Look for some contestants from Thursday Market Hall if you want to be one of the contestants.
Y'all gonna kill him or what, man? What the fuck?
I just talked to
Damn.
from the Thursday Market Hall. We may still have some openings for some of the
Wow.
to go to Street Market Hall.
Waiting orders.
And register.
Receiving.
Also, been told that now I'm making a new kind of
We're on the move.
about what we're going to be doing before the meeting together.
We're under attack!
Get up tomorrow. I'm talking about waiting to try to see what I truly wanted to do because usually I don't celebrate. Usually I never leave. I'm not getting on the celebration side, but I'm just trying to do the work and sometimes if I'm at
Operator. Infected incoming.
and calm and not a lot of chaos, I'm at peace. So if I'm down there by the lake, relaxing, my lemonade,
Another one incoming.
hey, sometimes they're foul. Self-care. Come somewhere practice and self-care. I'm good, but we gonna do celebratory motivated that I'm gonna come out. I'm going to have the information tomorrow.
Reporting.
Stop through, say hi.
Port spotted.
There's a story that I want to talk about. Surveillance to reveal a moment that
They're breaking into our building.
Leading catches a tennis ball on glass on the Milwaukee's south side neighborhood. And explaining that they a tennis ball that is
Waiting orders.
and
Kill them.
what was happening for the last couple of days. But I want to
That was the last of them.
talk about this story. If you're watching the broadcast live, we got video. Let's listen.
New video from a startling explosion
Hostiles
that
inbound.
rocked a south side neighborhood.
Yeah, so the explosion believed to be from a homemade tennis ball bomb. It happened late Saturday night near 33rd and Patch Avenue, near Forest Home. But 12 News' Nick Boer joining us there live.
And making the blast damage the vehicle and several garages.
Infected incoming.
You see some of the damage to this garage here where the car was parked in front of the pockmarked holes, all from bits of tennis ball that were projected during that explosion. They look like this. They're scattered all across the alley, and it was all captured on video. In a dark alley just before 11 Saturday night, a Honda Pilot comes to a stop. A passenger gets out, appears to place something on a parked car, and drives off.
It was very loud.
As that something detonates.
My husband was in the garage where we have gas tanks, and if it would have been any closer, we could have had a serious issue. I would have lost my husband.
As it is, Brittany Ortiz Judich came out of the house to find her car heavily damaged.
There were pieces of tennis balls everywhere. They
Going
caused
there.
damage to our vehicle. This is our family vehicle.
Hostiles
They
inbound.
also caused damage to our garage and to the neighbor's garage, and
Receive it.
everyone is pretty shook up about it around here.
Ortiz Judich has spent the last 2 days gathering video,
my
one
way.
showing the same Honda Pilot on nearby
Going
Pax
there.
Avenue just before turning into her alley.
I have no idea who would want to do this. This seems very random. I'm not sure who could possibly have done this.
Milwaukee police responded collecting evidence, and in their report referred to the tennis ball bomb as, quote, an illegal firework. The ATF has in the past issued warnings about the homemade devices.
And illegal, absolutely.
They classify
Hostiles
tennis ball
inbound.
explosives as, quote, an illegal destructive device. Ortiz Judich can attest to their destructive capability.
The makeshift
Infected
bomb
incoming.
was thrown where we believe right here, and the impact
Waiting
had
orders.
totally completely bent this, and for
That's fine.
Really extensive damage
Let's
here.
do it.
Do police have any idea who did
Going
this?
there.
Not
Receive it.
yet, but we know there were at least 2 people in that vehicle, the driver and the passenger, who hopped out right here and put that explosive device on the car that was parked right here. Of
Ready
course,
for action.
there's always a lot of reports about illegal fireworks this time of year leading up to the 4th of July. This clearly, though, was something more dangerous, something very different than your common firework. And police are certainly asking for the public's help in trying to identify who did this.
2 big questions.
The work ain't gonna wait for us. Let's get to it.
For the zone. Roger. We're on the move.
But that was a grenade level, you know, where it can do that kind of damage. And so to
Going there.
the family, you know, for telling the story or coming forward with the story. Because that could have been a major, somebody could have been
Let's do it.
majorly hurt from that situation. So, but it happened, nobody was up with the tennis ball. Y'all be careful. There's a lot of things going on, so I'm really bringing that to y'all tennis ball outside by the house. Run. It's if you ain't doing it tennis, it should be. If you ain't got no tennis ball, the yard is on the next door. Step back. Keep your hand on the steering table when we come back. We can have the pop culture report tribulations they like it right here. So,
Missouri Lecture returns after this on 101.7
National Bank decided to create this program.
you know, it's something that was really good to have a lot of children in this you want us to do more than we can have from communities, more than businesses. So we put your own shelter was rules. And then we need to create a program that's going to allow businesses to access capital.
It's time for Truth Tips, the thought-provoking commentary on the award-winning 117 The Truth. Here's Tori Lowe.
From Milwaukee to Washington, D.C., in honor of the civil rights movement. I also walked against violence from Milwaukee to Chicago, and that was 7 consecutive years. My feet are still recovering, but my spirit remains strong. I've been privileged to advocate for victims of police brutality, social distant persons, and participate in numerous protests. Last year, I was honored to visit the White House with my colleagues from 117 The Truth to discuss pressing issues in the Black community with the Biden administration. Throughout my broadcasting career, I've received several First Person's Cousin Broadcast Association awards for the Tori Lowe Show. I've also had the opportunity to be part of ESPN 94.5's Amateur Game Show at Lambeau Field. As I look back, I am grateful for the incredible journey Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines. And thank you for your tireless efforts and dedication. We're in this together, but I could not have done anything without the love and support of my community. I want to remind you to keep pushing forward, stay vigilant, keep your head on the swivel, green don't always mean go, and look both ways before you cross the street. But always look out for one another. In 2025, we still have a lot of work to do. God bless you, and I love you.
This is the Truth on the winning 101.7.
This Thursday brings sports update on 101.7 powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. NBA free agency. It's off and run on. Bucks making headline this morning, agreeing to a 4-year, $107 million deal with free agent center Miles Turner. At the same time, the Bucks also releasing guard Damian Lillard and stretching out the remaining of his contract in order to make a move for Turner. Milwaukee also agreed to a handful of 2-year deals with multiple players, headquartered with Corey Brooks and Gary Harris. And last week, baseball will get a 2-game series on the road in New York to take on the Mets. That first pitch tonight is scheduled for 6:10. Pretty well then, expected to get the start for the move through. The Sports Update brought to you by Associate Bank. Top with the phone, your hometown teams. Remember, FTIC.
This is the full road show on 101.7 The Truth. The Truth app at 101.7thetruth.com. It's time to start chatting with truth. And this is the Pop Culture Report with Kim Nolan and Via Chat on the Tory Low Show. Saturday sports trending today on Pop Culture Report.
Tory Low Show. My cultures are brought to you by Via Chat. Hey, Gary. And studio.
Yeah, he didn't see
Hey, very well. What's happening?
what's happening.
We need an update because a lot has happened today.
Yeah, a lot of things have been happening today. I don't know what it about July 1st, baby too. Dad's birthday, baby, we trying to things up when it comes to the book. But I'm gonna try to let y'all know all the things that I think popping on their Instagram page right now. Kind of talk about who we have and who we don't right now. So the very first one that came through, I believe Bobby Porter's coming back. That happened about 2 days ago. Yeah, but I'm the Bobby. Yeah. So he signed a 3-year, $44 million contract to return, right? Then we found out that Kevin Porter Jr. he agreed to a 2-year, $11 million extension. So we're getting KP back. Brooke Lopez, he got signed to a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Clippers, so we no longer have any offers. Yep. Brooke Lopez is going to the Clippers. All right.
I'm a smooth along this journey. I can't wait to see the next week.
So, 17 hours ago, they let us know Torian Brand what he has to say when it comes to the Bucks. We got free agent center Miles Turner. Okay. Agreed to a 4-year, $107 million deal. He was on the Pacers.
Yeah.
What do you mean it's WG? He's
No,
there.
he just said, oh, no problem, love that. Okay. Well, they said that he show up in the playoffs like he was supposed to.
Right.
A lot of people were not, for his performance in the play.
I will say he was very excited
Operator.
about Miles Turner coming onto the team. However, for Miles Turner, we have to give up a big right prize, and we have to let go of the big Lillard. And we're stretching the remaining $113 million on the contract to acquire Miles Turner. So, now I'm pretty able. Yeah, we have to give a name.
The day came in So that was something that was going on. So he had been out here harassing him about so Ben harassing him. And then ultimately
Building complete.
In the blood clot.
Building work done.
A lot of that kind of hampered him in his journey. The chemistry between him and Giannis.
Yeah.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
That way we can because I know what arguments are being
Construction ready.
There are some infected around here.
because he was around me, I was on the team. And I know he was there for years, I don't know the exact number, but for him to come to the Bucks and then only have 2 seasons here, this is how
Building complete. Building work done. We finished construction. Construction complete.
But pretty much his management team was saying this is a position for Dave because
We finished construction. Building complete. Building complete.
I guess it's fucking nuts, man.
He can come back and he's free to choose whatever team he wants. I said this before, someone's on that with the children talking about the children featuring team, the Hamilton, the Thomas Albert, and the Kevin and Justin team. And I was telling them, like, I don't think so far down the road. I don't know, this is 0-0-0. Let me show that's not it. You can still see effect. So you can still do that, right? So what you need time. And you need time to heal. And anytime when you're in a situation like that, you may have been on the clock, you don't get that time to heal. So at this point, you can take this time, build yourself back up, but still got at least 4 years at NBA time to really try to be effective. I say Dame is good for at least 20 points a game at least. So he's still can find his way onto a team, maybe a winning team that to where he can actually challenge for a championship.
There are big ones. He's not watched them. He's been playing for like a year or so.
Right.
He's not watched. They're like NBA teams. Maybe I finally go to Miami. I don't know. But
Kevin Durant, once he had the Achilles tear, but one thing I can say that I was talking to somebody about this, he became a journey. Like every other year, and went around, and I think that Dame came to the Bucks to get that championship. It never manifested into that. But I think that now he's at a place where he can heal, and then when he does come back, I'll be surprised what team he chooses.
right.
Because I'm sure he'll try to get on a team where he can contribute to it.
Yeah. I want to do that. But I didn't want to finish it.
We finished construction. Construction complete. We finished construction. Construction complete. Building work done. Construction complete. Construction ready. Construction ready. Building work done. Construction complete.
Trading back content and 2 of their own seconds.
He's the last of the Mohegans. Not the last of the Mohegans.
Building work done. Construction complete. Construction ready. Construction ready.
They said I think they're presenting.
We finished construction.
I think they're not going to keep it.
We're running out of stock.
That just means that the team what are you already know that they're going to ask Giannis everything. Because is he happy with what's happening?
We finished construction. Building complete.
But according to, he's coming back to the truth.
I think it was
Construction ready. Construction ready.
Ben is crazy.
Building work done.
Enemy group approaching.
That's what I saw. I saw that, and I don't know if this was something that they were just doing on
Construction ready. Finished construction. Construction ready. We finished construction.
He was the one who said he wanted my turn. So they're saying, okay, Giannis, which one?
We finished construction. We finished construction.
And we had to trade the aim for him, or we were coming in blindsided, not knowing what's going on. Because I heard, don't think Buckner had made a decision like that without letting Giannis know.
We finished construction.
No.
Building work done.
Giannis is not pleased. And I'll say this. It's this.
Ready for action.
To make sure we're competitive next year. Because
Construction complete. Building complete. Construction ready.
They will still on paper, but they're not functioning due to injuries. So if the Bucks can rebound and get a
Construction
solid
ready.
roster, they can be in the five.
They can.
I think they can get the 5 spot.
And it's a whole
Building work done. Construction complete.
championship winning team back in like Chris and Luke and everybody. And the last remaining one that we still have on the team was Giannis, Bobby, Milton, and Brooke. Now on Milton, we don't have Brooke, we don't have Bobby.
Building work done. Construction ready. We finished construction.
So it's just Giannis and Bobby, I believe, who's still on that championship team.
Construction complete.
Because the Bucks had no chance of doing anything with the current roster. They had to shake it up. I'll say this. I've heard a lot of names thrown around, but where's Kofi? He's the I mean, Kofi to me should be.
Time to sleep, everyone. Tomorrow's another day.
Coming over to the Bucks, and I think the most disappointing thing about Kofi is he came from a winning culture, or where he had got on a high level of playing basketball. Came over to Milwaukee, and I haven't seen
Raiders spotted.
anything like that makes me say, "Oh wow, that kid." We got Kuzma, he's on the range, and his name is not coming up in anything. Like we're talking about all this player being around.
Oh, maybe.
People spotted. Armed and dangerous.
That's all I'm saying. Like I mean, whenever he get
There are some infected around here.
if you come out with that, yeah, I would be satisfied with that. But there was game where I was like, he didn't even get anything. He's out there, to me, wasting the slot. So I'm hoping that he was training with Giannis or something. Or something. I mean, on his own time.
Giannis been on TikTok
Just saying.
because been showing that he really a YN out here from Milwaukee.
The infected are pillaging a building.
They got really together just walking around. Yeah, it's I feel like this like where he at. I think Giannis is
Ready for action.
Take him down.
players again, once in a generation. People are tired of him.
Yeah.
His family is here, everything that they have. He's very
Swarm is upon us. Take them down.
Where he came from over there, where he came over to America, that loyalty is more important to him.
Right. And as long as he's living that rubber no longer. And he's, I don't think so. I think he feels as though he's accomplished and he's done, a lot so far. And as long as the Bucks keep putting that effort into him, I think he's gonna be happy here and gonna stay. And with this type, like we're still building the team around Giannis. And I think that's a good look. And if I was Giannis, I would think that they seem like they have my best interest in heart to win a championship. Because that's all that I'm about. And I think we got
Another one incoming.
they need to do to keep making sure we are a contended team.
Horde spotted.
What's up with the coach? What's the coaching gonna change?
I mean, I have a question.
I mean, all I'm saying is,
There are some infected around here.
you got some questions. If you shake your damn tongue,
Yeah.
hey,
Here, next couple days, I don't know when all this stuff type ends, but maybe if you go out about something, maybe the opportunities.
Reporting. Reporting. Operator, ready for action.
Hey, Gary. No,
Ready for action. Receiving. Ready for action.
On 1017 The Truth. The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
We're on the move. There are some infected around here. Infected incoming! Infected incoming! There are some infected around here. There are some infected around here.
To buy food, which is all unhealthy. Everything we grow, and we grow like tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, corn, onions, and so on. And everything we grow is fruit and vegetable. It started in 2009. They wanted to build a sustainable food production system that was healthy and sustainable. And what that did was giving people the resources to grow and the skills to make sure that those activities were successful.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minutes.
Hey everybody, it's Melanie Grace. You all know I love supporting a local team. That's why I decided to tell
Let's
you
do it.
about UW Credit Union. They've been serving Wisconsin for over 90 years. They went out to school. They helped me learn how to plan for my future and make my money grow. Even now, they're still always there for me when I have questions.
Well, she's a cutie.
I aim their 13 Milwaukee area branches.
Little cutie.
Visit uwcu.org to become a UW Credit Union member today. Like me. Federally insured by NCUA. Summer in Milwaukee is not a stop. Festivals, live music, and fresh city vibes built and see from you already know. The world famous cultural celebrations and hidden gem street fairs. Every neighborhood is a stage. Alive with
Infected
handcrafted
incoming!
tradition, homegrown talent, and world-class entertainment.
Enough sleep, people. We've got work to do.
This summer, don't just visit. Make sure you experience Milwaukee.
Build it. What's wrong with it? How we looking with stuff?
Jonathan Scott here. Build a customized renter's
Okay, we need some more skill.
insurance.
We're gonna need some more breaks from them too.
The key here is growth. Two-seater. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, save fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Some schools may apply. Quotes are available in the state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company has signed its operating companies. 6,000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
More Vittori Lotion is next on 1017 The Truth. The Truth app and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it's time to start jamming with truth. This is about Mojo Report with Karen Melanie and Bill Jackson on the Tory Lotion. Tech is what's trending today on About Mojo Report.
Online says the Tory Lotion, Watch What You Report, brought to you by being jamming. It's up there, man. The Juice World in studio. I'm thinking, hey, what's going on out here in these pop culture streets? Seats. You know, seats. The seats is the main thing. I see some seats that with that seat. Oh, wow. Seats. The jury instruction. Yeah, basically, the jury allows the judge to transcripts of several essentially the testimony including Cassie. About choices to be on the incident, the jury had something that said that they were working so that the judge could not follow the judge.
the church was like 50 years old. So had I been guys to church like his English and people were open and dealing with them, you should be able to give him the justice or give him the justice of his life. And it's a different case. But of course, it's still and you guys think after all, pushing down the carry up and carry it's so great. Well, I don't like the last second switch up on the charges after they heard all the evidence. Then they can really do jury instructions to see what they already know. And then
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know why they allow that or what that is, but we'll see. Because let's say we drop the charges that they know they can't get them on. Yeah. Well, now at the end of the trial, I heard what they presented. All I gotta do is say the consequences as
I honestly don't know what to think, to be honest with you, but I'm kind of waiting to see how it all plays out at the end and what he could or could not be officially charged with.
because obviously they felt that they couldn't charge him with the arson with some of the other it's like, okay, you charge me with this. Now you see that you can't get me with that, so I'm going to rearrange it right now. So I'm really going to part of guilty person of this. I know especially if you're a letter to the kid coming in that he can't be in his car because kid coming out started talking to Cassie. And he saw his car explode. He drive on it. However, there's nothing actually connected to that particular incident. So you can't say he did. You can only just allege that he did, but you can't say that he did as a police. The way that's the idea is that you can't put into factor out he is guilty on that. You know, but it's genuine evidence. And I would especially need to I do want to be more actions because you do have such spells in time. When you watch the set shots right, people are trying to get the also trying to be what you heard. In my mind, that means you're taking people and you're forcing them into a situation of this. Okay. See that I see that money was exchanged. I see text messages where they were basically saying things or encouraging certain types of behavior, trying to appease him. So I didn't feel like that. You know what I mean? That I thought I said, let's go over the one that was called Crank Pipe. And what's in Crank Pipe, he allegedly was forced to listen to words to perform sexual acts without account military to the accordance with law.
And like origin is not part of sex trafficking, right? I mean, people force someone to want to do something. It seems like that's mostly what he did instead of forcing them. One of each part, so I don't want to say convince to them and you know,
I just thought that in 8 weeks they would bring some real hardcore ideas to the table. And that's why for the young girls too, because I heard that they said it was young girl. I haven't seen a young woman at all. You know. If that would have been the case, all you need was like our general. See, he had young people in here, he had trying young girl. You know, but if one young girl would show up to this court here, it'd have been a rap. I don't know. You don't think I would have brought her to the court? Listen, me and Jim, Gary, and me, Jim. And we come back this, truth be told. Said I can write it to me. So I rest this back in New York. 117 The Truth has you covered with program access passes to the best concerts at Summerfest this year. Tune in to all your favorite true shows every day so you not miss your chance to win tickets and wristbands to see artists like Offset, Ghost Bandito, Ira Star T, Rizzy, and so many more. Do not miss your chance to see these artists up close and personal during Milwaukee's biggest summer party. Summerfest is presented by our founding partner, American Family Insurance. Truth Nation, unfortunately, violence is on the rise in Milwaukee, and this is a problem which is as result. Please join me and the Truth Team on Saturday, July 12th from 9 a.m. to noon for our third annual Milwaukee Kids Trials supported by Young HAE. If young kids are young, now is time to bring an end to Christmas
To join our Milwaukee's Finals on Saturday, July 12th, visit TruthMortgageFinals.com to sign up today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students in our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions. Telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers to come.
This is the home of Milwaukee's greatest conversations. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM from GTV Waukesha, W269TL Milwaukee, locally owned New Garden brand station. This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello everyone, this is your Milwaukee News Update. Acts of vandalism targeting 5 flats and mosques and churches are now under investigation. Police say multiple fires are weakening the Memorial Church.
Operator.
Waiting
orders. Receiving.
Construction ready. Construction ready.
The Central Finance and Budget Committee is supposed to vote on the Supreme State budget today. The deal includes a
Construction complete.
tax cut, increased working funding, and a boost to the DD system. Co-chair of the Joint Finance Committee,
Building complete.
says this.
That we have supplier.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction ready. Building work done.
Legislatures planning to vote on budget Wednesday. Allow the Milwaukee Police Department to complete after launch.
We finished construction.
Further, the president of the Milwaukee Police Association, Alexander Anita, says this.
Building complete.
On my way.
We're running out of stock.
The joy road show continues in the local inside the truth.
We're on the move. Receiving. We're on the move. On my way.
Building complete. Building work done. We finished construction.
Roger.
Building repurposed.
Second hour before lunch.
Building adapted. Construction complete.
The marathon continued right here on 101.7 The Truth. Look, I was trying to get this youth football team together for creation now. You said it's a couple of them. They just piling in right now. We got guests. We got a youth league football team coming through. And I'll tell you this.
Building work done.
We have to celebrate our mentors. These are the times where in the summertime, your mentorship program are one of the things that we gotta make sure
Roger.
forget about and support these young
Operator.
people. So I got the youth in studio, I got some young people that's coming in from the
Come on, man.
from football league. And once again, I'll tell you this, when you talk about me as a young kid, me and some of these
We're on the move. Operator, we're on the move.
this is why I bring these young people on. When they do well, when they come through, when they compete, when they are in these programs. But a lot of people
Going there.
Building complete. Construction ready.
Because we're looking at a lot of negative things that we see.
Construction ready.
The world that get called video and things like that. But these are the children. They're on video, but they're performing in football games.
Receiving.
Positive work, positive things.
Ready for action.
Service idea inside our communities, and this is why I highlight that. We talk about a lot of the things that go on, but we've also got to include these concepts when it comes to people dealing with our community in a positive way. So we have these children coming out running and we're doing great. So
Building complete.
when we come back after we get out of break, we're going to definitely have a lot of young people in this community measures that y'all do not want to miss.
Reporting.
Conversation. Once again, we're trying to make sure
What the fuck, man?
ready for the interview, but this is what happens when we talk about coming in community.
Come on, bro. Damn.
Community. Let's not forget
Y'all see what the fuck I'm trying?
the young people
Bro.
that are not choosing
Let's turn this motherfucker off.
in the midst of what we're seeing. Let's not forget
Damn.
those children who are choosing to do the right thing. And let's not forget those
On my way.
that are making those kind of sacrifices.
Going there.
These young people at the same time. So I think that we're almost ready to get back in the studio. So we got a lot of them DJ brothers. I think we got like 5 or 6 or 7 of them that's coming through these young people. And so to Darian, who's out there working with the young people.
Building
as
repurposed.
Pops is out watching the show. Salute to everybody.
Building adapted.
This is where we need to be right now in this summer.
Going there. We're on the move.
He's going to run the break here in a second. He's going to run a break.
The day's toil is over.
Waiting
Get
orders.
some rest.
On my way. Let's do it.
Oh, we're going to run a break. Okay, well, when we come back, we're going to try to get all these young people in the studio so we can make sure that we break down what's going on with these young folks. Once again, I was one of those kids that was in the youth leagues, and I'm going to be one of her. Let me tell y'all the story too, nation. It was bad story. All right, so grandmother was sick all the time. Grandma was sick, and I wanted to play in the youth league. I wanted to play in the youth league, so I went down to
Going there.
the inside.
Receiving.
Inside.
Receiving. Receiving. Ready for action. Waiting orders.
I'm there to tell the story.
Going there.
So they gave me a
Operator. Operator. Roger. Roger.
And I needed some other information. So
Roger.
I went back to grandma's house.
Operator. Roger.
Damn.
Waiting orders. Going there. We're on the move.
I ran from my picture now, and I begged my aunties to give me the birth certificate. You know, I told them I need the birth certificate, so that's how I started playing Little League football.
Ready for action.
I put grandma name on it. And grandma, you know, she was old, she was sick, she had a lot of children, she had 12 children. And by the time I came along, you know, she was just, you know, she was praying, but I needed to do that. I think that if I had to make a decision to play that summer
Receiving.
in the youth football league, to start my
Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
Ain't no telling where I would be.
Waiting orders.
So, once again,
Let's do it.
This is why these things are valuable to me, because I ran into Coach Brown, and Coach Brown, who's now Ocean, his name is Ocean now, but Coach Brown taught me a lot of things that I needed to know as a young man. So when we come back, we'll have the youth league, the youth football league in studio. And Joe Max is like me right now. Don't just let God.
Total Road Show. Right back on 101.7 The Truth. Stay tuned back at 101.7TheTruth.com. Young Cruise takes up back on July 1st. Catch the rumors on local TV as they welcome your events and yellow. Season 14 is Saturday. July. For the next 30th edition of 120+Eastside is presented by Construction Business School. Tuesday, July 1st at 6:10 on Fox 6. I encourage your local listeners to watch the game. Hey everybody, sure.
Waiting orders. Ready for action. On my way. Ready for action. Waiting orders.
I'm attorney David. If you're not sick, you need a trusted winning team on your side. But for many years, we were lost that some Wisconsin family gets the results they deserve. If you've been injured, call our firm today for a free consultation. We're available 24/7 to Wisconsin's own bosses. Travel.
Reporting.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Receiving.
One call.
On my way.
This is your Land Character Advocates of Wisconsin Mix.
Shit needs to be prioritized for a whole lot of things. It includes a message for white women, which would be, it would be wise for you to know. We already demonstrated everything there is to the world about who we are. We can't keep doing that over and over again. The reality is that there are times when
Ready for action. Reporting. Receiving. Going there.
There's often this message that we need to stay strong because of people depending on we ourselves. Well, you can't. What does it say? You can't pour from an empty cup? Yes. And I even am hearing people say a lot more, you shouldn't pour from your cup at all until it overflows. And it's the overflow that we get.
Waiting orders. Reporting.
This has been your Land Character
Waiting orders.
Wisconsin Mix.
Waiting orders.
You are listening to the Total Road Show on 101.7 The Truth. It's the chat at 101.7TheTruth.com.
Receiving. Ready for action.
It's ripping.
Morning, everybody. Time to earn your living.
Slayers football team in studio. I was here in Coach Cody. We got some players, we got some ballers in the building, the young buck. In the studio, it's looking powerful in here. Look, I mean, I'm going with it. Y'all feel like the next NFL brand. Y'all feel like I'm about to be able to the next NFL brand. Okay? Now, what age group are you quarterback? 12. That's what's up. Now, what did you do this year? What are you most proud of this year?
He's like, stopping catches, stopping touchdown, and throwing touchdown.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What we got next?
Things 14 you.
You doing a lot, ain't you? Okay. What's your position when you feel like, okay, if I didn't want it, this is what I'm doing? So there's you want the ball all the time. Not even. I just answer this.
I don't know. I just at first my first year playing quarterback, I didn't want to do it. After that first year, we went out and just started learning. I really put it to a professional. I mean, it's just something about.
Okay, you try to be like you do it, Sam.
Yeah,
you feel some type of way about it. All right, you got it. Let's go here.
I ain't my Kendall.
Okay, how you doing, my guy?
Wide receiver, quarterback, and safety.
Wide receiver, quarterback, and safety. I'm not like quarterbacks now. What position do you like the most?
Receiver.
Okay, so you like to go in here and the deep ball you want fast, you fast first on the team. Well, now, what have you done this year that you most proud of?
I can't say a couple of weeks.
Okay, so you play in defense. That's what's up. Did you run it back? So that's what I'm talking about. Did you run it back to pick six? Did you get the pick six shit? You got talent though. Hey, what league are you in?
I'm still.
12 years? That's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, look, how has working as playing football, how has that helped? Also, they improve your plan, what you're trying to do. Here in the United States, you want to make it something people you want to do as far as education wise. You know what you want to be? It's all football. Now, yeah, hey, you got time, though. You got time. Who else you got?
My name is Kristen. I play receiver.
Receiver and safety. Okay, that's what's up. What did you do this year that you're most proud of?
I'm proud of me touching ball and running version.
Okay, and what has playing for the Wisconsin Slayers football team, how has this helped you?
It's helped me prove to myself that I can do better than what I already.
That's powerful. That's powerful. Anybody else? Who we got? And how old are you? 14. You 15. How tall are you? 6 feet. 6 feet? Oh, wow. And so, what are you most proud of being a part of this team? What are you most proud of doing?
I'll say it really get down and expecting myself and get able to defense. I'm mostly offensive players. You know, the defensive mission.
That's what's up. And last but not least, so we got another one that we got to put in. Go ahead. All right, my name is Wilson. I'm doing Bryson. Wilson is in a position of being a receiver. See, that's what I'm talking about. The linebacker, D3s. Because you got like two years. Last time we talked about is going to be the playing rushing the line, into the yards, doing everything they figured out there. What y'all think these boys? It's a big 14-year-old. Hey, I'm trying to say big guy. Hey, but what was your most proud moment from the season? Almost proud moment from the season is probably hearing our most entertaining feminine admiration against female. They were stopping her, coming on to you on defense. Which you had to stop her, can't stop her. Basically, yeah, I had a game stopper.
There's something to put around the week.
See, I played linebacker. When I got to college, I played outside linebacker. I was inside linebacker when I was playing in high school and when I was in the youth group. So I like to, when they talking crazy, I like to let them know, put that little phone call. That's what's up. How am I dealing with this new football league helped you as a young man? They don't push you football league, it's like everything they put on the message, helping you like understand what the world how to play football, having something new every day. Well, we need the coaches. I need the coaches to come in because Coach Darian, Coach Torn, Coach Kobe. I got a couple questions for them, you know what I mean? Because dealing with the young people is a whole different ball game, and especially being a mentor, being somebody that's mentoring these young people and taking on that responsibility of guiding these young people. What are some of the highlights of dealing with the youth football league, and what are some of the things that y'all need the community to help y'all out?
Okay, so some of the highlights is we need to watch these kids grow up. Obviously, I feel like child football as well, so a lot of my kids come from the child side, so I've been coaching these kids when they were like 8 and younger. So, I'm able to grow with them. I'm only 27, this time 27 Sunday. We just came from Minnesota my last time, and so I spent my birthday with the kids. That's what's up. They're hiking that we do this, so we go on each other. Thing that we can help us with is fundraising. So it's cost a lot of money to get these kids to these tournaments. All our kids are coming from, not a family family, but we're coming from another class family. We don't really have no parents, right now we have no. So it costs a lot of money to get these kids to and from. We just really think about this. We're just the website. We have a team website that they can go to there. So if you have a team website, we have a team Facebook page for the Youth Association. We have an Instagram story, Youth Association. Our website is on there. Our GoFundMe's on our too. So just a little bit of support to go on all of these kids.
Yeah, I agree. And like I said, this is why I bring mentor. I call it mentorship. We call it coaching. But many times when you're dealing with our youth, you gotta wear many hats.
Yeah, everyone, everything's business. They father, they uncles, you have things with them.
Man, so Darian, you play football, you play semi-pro. So how has it been to be able to translate to dealing with these young people right now today? How are you connecting and making sure that you stay current? Because the game has changed, a lot of things have changed. But how are y'all staying in front of what's happening out here and keeping these young boys out of harm's way?
They tell us about the breaking team certain things. I try to keep it mutual between everybody. I can see it from the older and then the younger. Right. So, I think I'm like the mediator for everything.
Now, football is your life now, because you're playing semi-pro.
Football every day, really.
And so then you're coming out to coach as well. That to me sounds like you can teach some advanced tactics.
I told him I was going to do this. Shout out to the Dwayne Saber Cat and say,
Oh, wow. Shout out to Dwayne Saber Cat.
Yeah, shout out to them.
That's what's up. And so, what are some of the challenges that you face
Reporting.
when it comes to dealing with youth league? Well, that's the truth now.
Operator, ready for action. Operator, reporting. Receiving. Waiting orders. Reporting. Receiving. Operator.
Are y'all babysitting? I mean, when is
It's a little bit of everything. You got some that care, some that don't. And then the one that should care, and the one that don't. And that's what I'm talking about.
Receiving.
And you got kids running.
Reporting. Receiving.
that's missing out?
On my way.
That's the point, because they could be superstars.
Reporting.
Wow.
Operator.
I see, hey, Coach Troy.
On my way. On my way.
Okay. Get ready.
Operator.
All right, big show. That's what I heard the nickname.
Waiting orders.
How you doing? Give me your name, give me your age, give me your position. What is it? That's what's up. And how is playing with the Wisconsin Slayers football team go?
On my way.
That's now. Now you came all the way to the
Ready for action. On my way.
That's what's up. And what is something that you are proud of that you have been able to accomplish this year?
Making a friend with football teams.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, well, we're going to be trying to see how you develop. They call you the Big Show now. You know, you can't, when you Big Show, you got the father folks coming out in the background now. Okay, you got to stay on that. Hey, that's what the fuck. All right, thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Hey, all right, we got one more. Okay, come on. Now, name. How you doing, Wolfies? What position you play?
Center and linebacker.
Oh, we got a linebacker in the building.
And sometimes pressure.
How old are you? 8 years old?
Receiving. Ready for action.
That's not like Reynolds. That sounds like somebody that's lead the defense to the chicken. You know,
Reporting.
that means defense to the chicken.
What that mean for a team?
I just told you that our man started defense control game, offense without that anyway. Okay, so what is a proud moment that you had this season?
I think he was scared and but I make him jump up.
I don't want him to jump offside. So you gonna be playing line game though.
The place is adapted.
See, that's how I need that kind of linebacker in the Hey, y'all think you got
Oh man. Yeah, we gotta build some more squads, man.
Ready for action.
That's the goal, is to make them the best that they can. And the goal is to get back. So like I said, I tell people now, we got kids now, work with them, develop them. The goal now
Roger.
is change the game. And then get generationally change the game just by going to college. It's like my model, I just get one out. My job. And like I said, I was one of those kids. I was a linebacker. So that's what I like to get. I went to school on defense more than I mean, I did offensive line stuff, quarterback stuff, but defense is all you. You send somebody to that, the ambulance is the coach saw it. That's how I got it.
Roger.
We had some good players, but we wasn't up, we couldn't get like that. So I had to do defense is one of those things where it's on you. But Coach Troy, I've been waiting for you to say something because you can feel it.
Building repurposed.
And dealing with the stuff that comes with mentorship. What's something positive that you experienced, and what is something that the community needs to know in college? Well, they like to get over this on the whole way to change the motives and like, oh, I'm focused. So I'm looking at the guys and stuff. I'm going to put that ball to the 2009, so I got a lot of knowledge. Right. So, my biggest thing with that, man, it's the personalities. You know, we're all with the personality. They got your own handshake with everybody. I got a nickname for it. Okay, I got a handshake with a few of them, but I got a nickname for it. That's, get a nickname, that's good. Yeah. But the main thing we need, man, it's just
People spotted. Armed and dangerous.
Just even just coming to attend meetings and stuff, just giving them things, that mean a lot because they play here when there's a lot of people watching movies and they don't really realize they never really put on the show, they see it there crowd. So it's just when you get the number things and you pass that out so I feel like if I can get what I know now at this age, we already have a gift. Well, I'll say this. When we talk about dealing with these young people, I know it's a struggle. I know some of the peer pressure that they have to face. And sometimes being a mentor, a lot of people, they don't understand that it's more than just football when it comes to mentorship. Sometimes you got to be a father, sometimes you have to be a brother, sometimes you have to be even to each other, a support team. What is something that you want people to understand about working with people? And if they go to work with you, tell your future. So it's like whatever you put into it is what you will get. And if you want the future to be able to solve how you, I guess you would say, nurture or teaching them that they need to know about life. Like you said, not just football, it's just life in general. Like a lot of them don't have father figures. So when you got a father figure, they might not be enough. And that's what we step in as coaches. And like you said, we put a father on the curve, they're right, and just a mentor all around, and just like you just make sure that you do it because football ain't everything work for for a lot of these kids, it's the only thing. So it's keeping them out of a lot of trouble. So as long as you keep them doing something positive, then we don't got to trouble. And how can you help? How can the community help? Before we run the break, give us the information, give us a website. How do you help? Well, Coach Weber said we got Facebook, Wisconsin Slayer Youth Association, the Instagram, Instagram site there, Slayers Youth Association. Our website is SlayersYouthFootball.com. On there, you can see we got one on establishing stadiums that's happening. So, this guy here, Coach Wesley, for here, she did a lot of these kids. This TV show,
Raiders spot. Another one incoming.
Coaches, we definitely focus on coaching. We got all we can, but she really the most of the background.
Going there. Let's do it. Operator. On my way. Going there. Ready for action. Let's do it. On my way.
Stop working. Start winding down for some rest.
It kept me on the right track. Sometimes I didn't get that discipline from grandma's house, from a man. So salute to y'all for stepping in and filling all those gaps. But we got obstacles we still climb, and we need support. We bring these kids who we want to show. But one thing I know,
Operator.
The Richards got to say is they need more community support to actually make it work. Many times we piecing them together. Y'all piecing them together. Y'all putting them together day to day.
Infected incoming.
When you talk about parents that are not,
Let's do it.
they got good children.
We're on the move.
That's tough there. It's hard because you think that if you have a child with the teacher that they can pour into the child many times, that's not fair.
Reporting. Another one incoming. Waiting orders. Another one incoming.
Our building is under attack.
There are some infected around here.
That's how, and with all of the negative energy that comes out here with the youth,
There are some infected around
to
here.
have the show in my own ways. So it's our supposed to
Reporting.
things like this to football. Because sometimes we know things that are falling to the side.
Roger.
We just think that y'all got it
Operator.
up there, you got it up there.
We're on the move. Going there. Another one incoming.
We got our own personal lives to live. But yet, we're making time to
Infected incoming.
pour back into you because it took somebody to do it for us. That's power.
There are some infected around here. Port spotted. Hostiles inbound. On my way.
And the coaches have done a magnificent job with these young men. Anything that y'all want to say before we run away? Coach Gary,
Another one incoming.
Coach Twan, Coach Coleman.
Another one incoming.
We got no more. Stop that. Oh, now what's his nickname? What's your nickname? Dale? You got the nickname? That's good deal, good. I think it's big, big.
Hostiles inbound.
They're breaking into our building.
Let's do it. Receiving. Roger. Let's do it. Roger. Reporting. On my way. We're on the move. Hostiles inbound. Receiving.
Stay right here, right now.
Operator. We're on the move.
Summer in Milwaukee is non-stop. Festivals, live music,
Waiting orders.
world-famous cultural celebrations, and street fairs have neighborhoods a stage, alive with handcrafted traditions, homegrown sound, and world-class entertainment. Music flavored culture wherever you visit, Great City is ready to celebrate. This summer, don't just visit. Make sure you experience Milwaukee, a city of
Waiting orders. Waiting orders. On my way. Receiving.
Don't be slackers. Wake up and do your job.
And also the ways that you're inspiring because one of the biggest opportunities, in particular in the African American community, is access, exposure, and awareness. Wow.
Receiving. Ready for action. We're on the move.
This Sunday brings forth update of 120+Eastside, powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. NBA free agency is on and one more buzz-making headlines this morning. Agreeing to a 4-year, $107 million deal with free agent center Miles Turner. At the same time, the Bucks also releasing guard Damian Lillard and stretching out the remainder of his contract in order to make room for Turner. Milwaukee also agreed to a handful of 2-year deals with multiple players at an order to Torian Prince and Kurt Harris. And last but not least, baseball is looking to get a 3-game series on the road in New York to take on the Mets. That game is tonight scheduled for 6:10. Pretty well, expected to get this out of the world. This one's update brought to you by Associated Bank. Probably because no home runs in the member at the vaccines.
Hostiles inbound. Waiting orders.
We did what we did on the 1 and 2. So Wisconsin Slayer G football team. Look, I love bringing mentors in. And the thing is, many times the struggle is real. And we see things on TV.
We're on the move. Operator, let's do it.
There's a lot of youth that are performing
Roger.
that are doing things that
On my way.
they're on camera, but they're on camera doing something positive, making their life better. You know, we don't get to see that many times, but we don't pay attention to a lot of that culture. But there's a lot of young people that are
Ready for action. Ready for action.
making the right decisions.
Reporting. Ready for action. Ready for action. Operator. Operator. Waiting orders. Reporting. Reporting. Operator. On my way. Going there. Operator.
Instead of understanding what the problem is, and that's what my movement.
Going there.
It ain't about the
Waiting orders.
It's about what can we do? Who is doing something? And that's how we make the impact, by supporting those that are already moving on the front line. We ain't got to come up with nothing too drastic. We just got to switch our mind frame and help those that are already doing the work that are really on the line. And many times, those people are not being supported.
Waiting orders.
Their lights not shine on the mentors that are out here turning around a lot of the lives of these young people. And then, if you listen to what the coach said, this is important. Sometimes parents will have a child that's extremely talented, and you would think that that parent would pour into that child to water them, and that's some of the biggest
We're on the move.
that the parents should be pouring into kids.
Receiving.
They're not pouring into those kids, and that's the difficult thing.
On my way.
Being a mentor, you're not healthy, you may be disciplined, you may be giving them great advice,
Operator.
but that
Let's do it.
and sometimes they become a problem.
We're on the move.
Doing the best that they can. Whatever the situation is, it's not allowing the child to fully
Ready for
blossom.
action.
So yes, so
Going
many
there.
situations, that's why I'm going to bring the real conversations to the air. So they
Ready for action.
injustice. I'm telling you, some of these young people running around here.
Can you fucking exchange?
You want to be running around here. Do we have the people at the house that are
What the fuck?
doing what they can do to make
Waiting
sure
orders.
they're shaping
Reporting.
Let me call one.
in some cases, sometimes it's not, sometimes it is. There's never one issue.
Going there.
Things going on at once.
We're on the move.
We get the mentors in here to listen.
On my way.
Listen to hear what they're talking about and get involved. Once again,
Okay, man.
Waiting orders. On my way. Ready for action.
when once again,
There's voice chambers. Man. Get in the fucking car.
Roger.
Commencing exchange.
Let's do it.
Damn.
And that is the absolute truth. So
Receiving.
once again, I cannot thank all the mentors that are out here with their light hearts, with their
Reporting.
intentions.
Going there.
Fucking hell.
On my way.
Our mentors coming on to the show that are coming on the news saying that they can't even get the check. They not even getting their check. Leave the park, they need to get the check.
Going there.
Those checks are cut.
Let's do it.
Because they're out here dealing with EDC. And they're already underpaid. And there's not even enough money. Once they
Who else needs some more hookers?
Receiving. Reporting. Operator. Operator. Ready for action.
Again.
Operator. Receiving.
45 combi. Y'all need somebody else. 45 combi number 4.
Reporting. Ready for action. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Ready for action. Operator. Operator. Ready for action. Reporting. Operator. Reporting. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Reporting. Reporting. Operator. Operator.
Squad 33 fast.
Receiving. Receiving. Waiting orders. Receiving. Operator. Operator. Ready for action. Operator. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Operator.
Two more squads.
Receiving. Operator. Receiving.
Who is this, baby car?
Ready for action.
Combi 2.
Reporting. Waiting orders.
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a day.
Tory recently received a proclamation from both the city of Milwaukee and Milwaukee County. July 10th will now be recognized as Tory Road Day. Tory's activism, advocacy, and hard work makes Tory more than deserving of this recognition. Tory's family and Milwaukee troops celebrate Tory for all of their
here.
about that action. And we know this is just the beginning.
4 more days.
So much more to come as a result of Tory's efforts and leadership.
So we're gonna do that again.
Tory.
Alrighty. What time we got? Ready to jump off this bad boy.
The Pella Experience Center in Brookfield lets you see, feel, open, close, and command dozens of windows and door options from 7 different Pella lines side by side. A friendly expert can go over Pella's
One of my fast car squads only got 3 people.
colors to hardware to custom.
There are some infected around here. Infected incoming!
Kill their ass.
Stop by soon, because if you order by July 31st, you can get 0% interest rate for 5 years. Certain restrictions apply. The Pella Experience Center in Brookfield is off Blue Mile Road. Change to cops or schedule your free in-home consultation today at homeandlot.com.
Port spotted!
Ready to buy your first house, move into your brand new home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they got you. With the right lending plan,
Port spotted!
you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals? Of course we did the same. And Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details.
There are some infected around here. Port spotted!
They're trying to get inside. Our building is under attack.
There ain't got nothing coming, though.
Another one incoming!
Yeah, we should be alright.
They're trying to get inside.
Just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council. Kids feel faster. And that's why
Swarm is nearby! Man the stations!
Wipe that sleep off your face
Hostile
and get
group
to work.
incoming.
On 170 East Cap and on 170 Eastside.
This is what we're gonna do here.
Violence is a problem that affects us all, but together we can make a difference. The award-winning 101.7 must ignite positive change and bring awareness to the senseless violence occurring in our community. That's why we're hosting the third annual Truth Walk Against Violence, led by myself on Saturday, July 12th. From Victim Level Violence Park down MLK Drive, right in front of our studios, right here at the 3rd Street Market Hall. Over the next month, I'll be speaking with politicians and community leaders about how we can better provide resources to stop the rise of violence. If you want to join the fight to stop the violence, go to truthwalkagainstviolence.com. That's truthwalkagainstviolence.com right now and sign up for our Walk Against Violence supported by 1MKE on Saturday, July 12th from 9 a.m. to noon. It's going down. We're having a great time. No matter what we do, we're together in doing it. With great intentions, positive change is sure to come. You know what I see DJ Bugsy in the chat, they got the number one contributor to the chat now. That's what we got crown rankings. I guess all of the people that are coming to the chat, I guess they seeing this is my first time seeing the rankings of the people that are participating in the chat. So salute to everybody that joined us in the chat, everything you do, all that you contribute to the show. Salute to the chat as usual. But we got Brother Love on the line. I don't know, Brother Love. I might just have to ask you the question of the day because I haven't presented the question of the day. You said yes. Yes, so I might have to you might be able to earn. If you want to talk about that, you know what? I'm going to let you make comments on it mentally. You're not asking a question of the day. I'm going to say the question of the day for the top of the hour. But what the show is about to make that's good. Well, I think in third COVID to third person. And I you know, and I commend you on the positivity and spending time with the youth. And that's your lane. I don't say your lane. I would rather, you know, I would rather see you continue to do it. But for parents to continue to be ouch, what would be any bad thing? Because I don't really like, yeah, we see the world, like semi-pro teams. Because I ain't really working with the kids. You got to get the gift that you got to get to do that. I took the up and down. That's not good, Laurie. I play football games now. Yeah, because everybody's been like a brother that's a crib. And you know, I do that. So I do runs, do meals, and stuff like that. So I'll do manly natural thing. But I'm going to switch over to like, you have on your program about the youth. So I just want you to continuously do that, and I appreciate that.
Reporting.
And I like that. So God bless you, brother.
Operator, waiting orders.
Like I said, this is where we at right now. It's about
Operator, reporting. Waiting orders. Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
in our neighborhood. And
Receiving.
every time we get stuck on what's not happening,
Receiving.
we gotta do it all. We gotta have it all. We gotta make sure we continuously evolve into
Kill them!
and once we see what's out there, like if I want to know how it is,
Attack! On my way.
I've done this since I started the show. And I'll never stop allowing the real work for people on the front line that's doing the work. But
Attack!
sometimes we're off to the side because we pay so much attention to everything else. No, this show about front line advocacy. People that will leave their kitchen table,
Kill them!
the community, because it's what's needed.
They're attacking our workers.
Still on stage information.
Bitch ass niggas.
But we got black punches on the line. Still, we get black punches, we got something.
The citizens are in danger.
What y'all wanna do, punk bitch? Fuck out of here.
Attack!
Man. Look at just going about his business, trying to take care of his business, and y'all bitches wanna kill him.
On my way.
Man.
On my way.
Yeah.
We'll get that attack. Enemy group approaching.
Let us talk outreach.
Yeah.
There is no understation in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest
Attack!
names in politics, pop culture, and
Let's do it.
sports. People like Grammy Award winner John Legend.
We'll get them. We're on the move. Take him down!
And President Donald Trump's son, Don Jr.
We're on the move.
And nationally recognized 101.7 The Truth by downloading the
Take him down!
Streaming us live at 101.7 The Truth on YouTube and Milwaukee Loud Talk.
On my way.
Listen to your kids. The closer you'll be, so we ask kids to parents to hear. I feel sometimes that I'm not listening to, I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate the situation with me and lead me towards success. The comments, so just be very like listen. I just listen to you. That's like I'm fine. Like if somebody's
We're on the move.
It's just hard on both of us. And I'm trying to understand me more, but I'm trying to do this thing. This thing is wonderful. Find resources to help you support your kids and learn what you're reading. Send it out together, John. That's send it out together, John. Brought to you by the Ad Council of Canada.
I wish one of them motherfuckers would copyright.
Talk. 101.7 FM, 1510 PM, WGTV Waukesha, W269 ZL11.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
This is your 101.7 The Truth News Update.
Hello everyone, this is your Breaking News Update. As vandalism and 5 flags and Boston churches are now under investigation. Police say multiple flags at Lincoln Memorial Church were cut down sometime in the middle of May to early June. In a separate incident, a flag around a fence near First Congressional Church was torn between June 8th and 9th. No one has been charged in either case. The Wisconsin State Finance Committee Budget Committee is set to vote on the Missouri State budget today. The deal includes a more than $1 billion tax cut, increased state funding, and a boost to the VW system. Co-chair of the Joint Finance Committee, Howard Markline, says this.
On the work that we've done so far, and on the work that we're doing today on this budget has developed an awful lot of compromise, both between the houses as well as with the governor's office. The budget is a compromise in this budget that's certainly bills.
The legislature is going to vote on the budget Wednesday. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee Police and President Echo Chief of Officer Daniel Porter. The president of the Milwaukee Police Police Association, Alexander Fayeva, says this.
The cops that arrested 950 that arrested that tower, the issue with the Commonwealth professional to make sure that tower goes to the person for this right and that he gets his due process.
Governor Tony Evers has ordered fire supply has stopped until sunset today, as well as a gated officer quarters and tournament which has not yet been announced. This has been your news update. The Jordan Road Show continues on the number one side of the truth.
Work's done. Head back to your shelters.
Continues right here on 101.7. Thank you for joining us for the hour Victoria show. And we got the question of the day. My question of the day, since we talk about mentors and people that are doing great work with the young people, I want to know what your superpower is. What is your superpower? You know, what is the thing that you do that you know that you do that nobody else can do better than you do? Okay. What is your superpower?
Oh, it's a full moon night. Damn.
What your superpower is. It was a great conversation that I saw the other day about people and them talking about just their gifts and the superpowers that they can give to help others or help themselves. And I want to know, what do you believe that your superpower is? DJ Buckley, what is your superpower?
Probably pressing buttons.
What you mean pressing buttons?
Like the hockey button.
Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, you pretty good at it. That's a superpower. But we're going to run you unconscious. How you doing, bro?
You got pretty much the whole map is pretty much clear.
It's time to power.
Yes, sir. But you know what? On that last segment, you really spoke to my heart. But you know, I shouldn't believe in killing the youngsters, especially on outdoors. And you know, last year I coached my grandson too, but you know that was all with the volunteers. And that's what church has been this high. More than anything.
Reporting.
For throwing to these youth. And now, she was a chance for it. Now, Father God, we're going to start getting it back to what we can.
That's the truth. A lot of these brothers, no matter what they can get, they're pouring it back into the youth.
Roger.
That's right, man. And you know, everybody was talking, you know, I had all the things around. I'm not going to teach what they're doing. But I saw me, you know, me consider myself, and I stood up and more than I was. And one thing I was teaching them, I like to learn about myself and about them. And I try to report the thing that for them, you know, like you said, they got their parents and this, that, and the third. But you know, I saw in them, I believed in them, I helped them believe in themselves.
Operator.
If you're right here, you can't tell us shit. And you know, they wanted to do it. Every day on their birthday, but they wanted to do it.
That's power. And salute to you, a lot of black conscious, because you come on and talk about knowledge yourself and things like that, but you're outside doing what you're talking about.
Let's do it.
And putting yourself in the space to contribute. Everybody do a little, nobody got to do a lot, so salute to you.
That was a great there, so I think that once it was hard,
Ready for action.
we walked around there, she said, you need to right, and then we'll keep you where you at, you know? But I am too, don't push me. But at the same time, my superpower is seeing people, acknowledging people for whatever.
On my way.
They might make work. That shit was being acknowledged. Because, you know, they thought people were going to do some shit with her.
Exactly. And you are good at, you said you're good at just acknowledging the fact that that is something that you do well.
I'm working on it. I'm getting better as I go. I'm not saying it, especially if you know, they're just want somebody to know that they're there for them. And they should know that you are, you know, or, you know, just, but,
Ready for action.
But you know, you deal with these on the frequent basis. You never know when you get why that's true.
Hey, look, you can't fool me.
No, I didn't do that. It's literally,
I'll tell you, they gonna watch it now all the time.
no doubt. And, you know, the last thing, you know, I want to come on with the difference.
On my way.
You know, they go back to, I'm trying to kill this side and have with that foundation of education and respect. Also, you know, I don't care what you tell her. What she tell her, and what they do, that doesn't mean your life works that way. That's different. Their life is going to have no life. You know, I keep it pretty still all the time. Their circumstances is not your life. You're going to have your own choices in life. But give them grace and mercy, and, you know,
Reporting.
And what sound about Black conscious, once again, I appreciate you for calling in and just throwing that into the atmosphere. Because right now is the time to see what can be given. And
Going there.
On what's not happening. And I think that we've done that enough to where we're not getting anywhere. So let's flip the script and start bringing conversations you ain't doing what. Let's move in the conversation of what is being done and how we can improve it. What will it?
Sit down, true. Just like Milwaukee.
All right, Black Conscious, thank you for tapping in. I want to talk about this story. I mean, it's a story where I saw online a video that's going viral that shows a full-size robot casually walking down 7 Mile Road in Detroit, in the city of Detroit. And these are one of those, you know, I really watched the Will Smith movie, The I, Robot.
Ready for action.
I really watched that movie. Like, now they got these robots that are, you know, people are seeing them, and now these robots are actually being used in certain kind of combat needs.
On my way.
Combat needs when robots going to war
Roger.
each other.
No can do.
I guess that was the company that's based in Detroit, and they're hosting a massive robot gladiator battle show.
Negative. Sir, that is not possible. We're on the move. Sir, we can't do
Raider
this.
spotted.
No supervision. We got some videos, like just the raw footage if you're watching this broadcast live. Only reason I want to talk about this because
Ready for action. Waiting orders.
This is the first time I've seen
Reporting.
down the street without nobody around.
Reporting.
And I kind of
Operator.
kind of the idea
Reporting. Waiting orders.
and now instead of having police officers, you know, they may develop to where anything have these robots walking down the street.
We're on the move.
And they have the sensors.
We need backup.
Around them and things like that. They got these sensors that can detect cars.
They're coming.
Tesla feature person. No. Well, when I'm in a Tesla and they got the screen where they can drive on its own.
No,
There's
bitch.
nothing left.
No, ain't no disappearing.
Going there.
Y'all niggas gonna die.
Roger.
Clap the fuck
On
out
my way.
y'all ass. Come fucking with niggas. Come on, man.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
Hey, get they ass. Shit.
On my way.
Fuck out of here.
Going
Fuck
there.
out of here. We on some shit with this shit now.
There's nothing left.
Clear.
Search done.
I tell you that.
Roger. Roger.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're on the move. Search done. We're on the move. Building clear. No more to find. There's nothing left. No more to find. No more to find. Search done. Search done.
Hostile group incoming.
Now I see when I go online that these robots are actually like all the good neighborhoods. Like usually you see them in the test facility where they tested them out.
Clear.
But now they're starting to be a part of,
There's nothing left.
and combat.
Building clear. Waiting orders. Building clear.
This one, I say, okay, this is a flash of somebody driving down the street, seeing a robot walking on his own down the street by itself without nobody around. Okay. That's, to me, that could be the beginning of what I'd say, where these robots are actually, they may, start patrol, they may use these things to patrol some areas. I don't know. We probably a little bit far off from it. But I would be surprised if,
Ready for action.
That we don't see robots with that type of technology looking like the real thing.
On my way.
Walk that by on showing some of the clips. They said, so what happened? With the Iron Robot. Ain't that the name of the movie you said, it's accurate in them. But they not out patrolling. They not,
Receiving.
they're not being used like that. They got the robot dog. They got some robots that in some police departments, we talked about that a while ago. We talked about some of the robots like the dog idea where, if it's a gun up there or something like that. But now they got these iRobot looking robots. And
We're on the move.
now somebody saw one walking down the street in Detroit because it was a problem in the wind. But I'm telling you, we not too far from robots
Receiving.
being able to patrol our neighborhoods.
Waiting orders. Receiving. On my way.
It's going to be a direct hit.
No more to find.
We're not going to outrun the robot going.
There's nothing left.
Precision.
There's nothing
And
left.
then these are robots.
No more to
And
find.
they say freeze. Just stop.
Let's do it.
Then you get to the robot. Star black.
Kill them. Search done. Clear. Roger. No more to find. Roger.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
We're under attack. We're losing men.
Losing man? Man down. Where is it?
Okay, so just the hands up. Just the hands up. Now
There's 6 snipers in that fucking building. Wow. Okay. Save us. Y'all niggas finna die. Fuck the deer. Fuck all that shit. Nah, B. Nah. Not like that. That's how y'all feeling? Okay. Save us.
Operator. Reporting. Waiting orders. Ready for action. Operator.
Is now the only New Orleans Justice Center escapee that's still free. And that
Receiving. Reporting. Operator. Ready for action. Receiving.
And so they said that he won't even too far from the jail, BJ Rosie. They said he was like too loud from the jail.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Clear.
Raiders are coming. Get ready.
Y'all 6 deep, and y'all got sniper rifles. Y'all ambushed us, man.
Search done.
They ambushed the fuck out of
There's
us.
nothing left.
We're on the move. Roger. Building clear. Going there. Clear.
No more to find.
Clear.
Search done.
Clear.
There's nothing left. There's nothing left. Search done.
If you watching it, you broadcast live.
On my way.
No more to find.
Clear. Requesting support.
Juries Gibson, Massey joins 8 other inmates who have already been captured. The last more than a month ago.
No more to find.
Surprisingly, he was
No
found
more to
only
find.
about 2 miles from the jail. Shortly after the arrest.
Roger. Building clear.
Search done.
Clear.
Search done.
Police arrested Antoine Massey Friday afternoon.
Building clear. On my way.
Final moments of freedom ended at this home in
Search done.
Hollywood, less than 2 miles from the jail.
Going there.
The house where he was found and didn't want to show
Clear.
her face on camera, but said she rinsed his face out on Airbnb.
There's
Was
nothing
shocked
left.
when she found out the fugitive was one of her
On my way.
No more to find. Search done.
Another resident
Let's do
on
it.
the street
Clear.
describes the rock as peaceful and says he was surprised to see unmarked
We're on the
cars
move.
lining up.
Going there. Receiving.
Search done.
Building clear.
Authorities say a crime stopper
Going there.
There's nothing left.
Building clear.
Agency manhunt.
There's nothing left.
Patrick said that today,
No more to find.
sheriff's
Search done. There's nothing left.
And trust their mission.
Building clear.
Search done.
Clear.
Search done.
Get up, everyone.
Let's do
Court's
it.
waiting.
There's nothing left.
What the
Building
fuck
clear.
going on?
No more to find. No more to find.
On my way.
Search done.
Clear.
No more to find.
Building clear. Operator.
Search done.
Clear. Clear.
And he came straight to the sheriff department. That means that they
Building clear.
that I'm telling you exactly where he at. Now,
Clear.
No more to find.
sometimes it can get funny when you call in anonymous. So
Let's do it. No more to find.
you gotta be like, hey, you gotta get real information.
Search done.
Sometimes the story that they first got filed.
No more to find.
They called in and told and the person got caught, but they didn't give the reward money. So that story is out there, and now they like, okay, I'm gonna call directly to the sheriff. I'm gonna call first. I'm gonna call to the sheriff office. I'm gonna get that money. So we got one more left. Derek Rowe, he's out here in these streets. Let's see how long it take for them to get him. They said he was like the true mastermind behind all of it. So he's probably somewhere. I wouldn't be surprised if they put that reward money up to like a little bit high. Hey, they gonna have me pretty soon. When you get to 50,000, that's tough. When they get 5,000, they may be like, oh no, I ain't gonna do that. Let it get up to 50,000. We'll see. Did you turn me in for 50? 100. No, I'm gonna have to go to 100. Okay. 100. Okay. It's for some kind of resistance in you. Let me find that. Turn it 100. What? Okay. And then you with credit card. You get it? Oh wow. Oh wow. Also, Milwaukee, I'm running great. When we come back, it's a story about, they say that the man passed out at work. He lost his life while he was on the job. I want to talk about this because a lot of people keep telling me to work so hard because one day, you want to make sure that you're able to continue to help people. And I'm self-care, but then I saw the story and I got to bring in front of the information because a lot of people tell me, Joy, you need to take a break, and I'm like, nah, I'm trying to work, I'm trying to get it done. I'm trying to finish out these couple things I got left, but after I see any story, I don't know, True Nation. I might have to take me all the vacation. I think I got 30 minutes worth of vacation. I don't know. But when we come back, we're going to have more conversation. True Nation, stay like me right here.
Don't touch that dial. Control your show, but you're right back on 101.7 Resources. Let's move that at 101.7 Resources. Tuesdays are back on July 1st. Catch the reporters on Bubble TV as they battle the New York Mets and challenge. Season 1 is center and get on it. Like to Mets. This edition of Tuesdays is presented by Construction. This Tuesday, July 1st at 6:10 on 5-6. Check your local listings to watch the game. True Edition, are you looking for a fun opportunity to showcase your clothing line, non-profit organization, food truck, or small business? Well, look no further than tuning in our True Family Fest on Saturday, August 23rd from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Riverside University High School. We are currently accepting vendor applications for our festival. You don't want to miss out on this great opportunity to promote your business and be part of all the fun. To be a vendor at True Family Fest, visit truefamilyfest.com and sign up today.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right rating for your and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to the doctor or buy stuff or opening plans, buddy, we need help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle up American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available at registered discount.com. So now discounts are responsible for American Family Mutual Insurance Company. SI is operating company 6,000 American Parkway, Russell, Wisconsin.
Jim became Harris North Wisconsin. He knows what the strongest result is. You need the Pella Experience. The Pella Experience Center in Brookfield lets you see, feel, open, close, and compare dozens of windows door options from 7 different color lines side by side. A friendly expert can go over Pella's all price range, from colors to hardware to custom designs, ensuring you get the best possible look for your home. Now, Jim believes that quality windows and doors don't have to be expensive. There's a range of affordable options and products so simple in the U.S. You get the look you want at a price you can afford. Stop by soon because if you order by July 31st, you can get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Certain restrictions apply. The Pella Experience Center in Brookfield, it's off Blue Mountain.
Clear.
Consultation today at PellaNY.com.
We're on the building clear.
Search done.
This is the total brochure.
Reporting. We're on the
There's
move.
nothing left. Search done. No more to find.
Clear.
Search done. There's nothing left. Let's do it.
Building clear.
There's nothing left.
Operator. We're on the move.
Search done. No more to find.
Clear. Building clear. Building clear.
There's nothing left.
Building clear. Building clear.
Search done. There's nothing left. Search done.
Clear. Building clear.
Search done.
Clear.
Get your tickets now at summerfest.com.
Clear.
The place is adapted.
Partners, American Family Insurance, and thank you to our official Summerfest.
There's nothing left.
Major group.
Let's do it.
Building clear. Building clear.
Search done. Roger. No more to find.
We've lost close and dear. We want to mourn them and give them a proper burial. We cannot do this at night, so we should give our workers and squads some time off. Let us have a moment to pay our respects.
All right, let's honor the fallen.
Thank
No
you.
more to find.
It means a lot to all of us.
Looking at the autopsy to see what exactly what the cause of death were. But passing on the job,
Search done.
Chief, it makes me so proud to say that we've created a safe and prosperous place to live. Even if not everything is perfect, it fills everybody with hope that we may live normally one day. I think we should gather all our people together and rejoice.
You're right. Let's throw a big one for the
There's
people.
nothing left.
and died too of heat exhaustion. Now, I've been out to Texas and Dallas.
On my way.
Extremely hot. Like, when it gets hot in Dallas, it's
The place is adapted.
We can't too get hot, only to complain that it's hot. Like, we don't have it like that.
On my way. Clear.
Texas got it, where it's some places.
Search done. There's nothing left.
But I'm gonna tell you this,
There's nothing left.
Building clear.
made me think like I may have to start taking some of my vacations.
Ready for action. Roger.
But in this case, it's
Clear.
it was because of the heat.
Clear.
But we have
Let's do it. No more to find.
Clear.
something about the situation. I like to play the video from the areas.
Going there.
Because I'll tell you this.
No more to
You gotta
find.
make sure that you never know when something is going to happen to you.
There's nothing left. Search done.
Building clear. Clear. Building clear. Building clear.
No more to find.
Building clear.
There's nothing left.
Roger. Waiting orders.
Search done.
Roger.
No more to find.
We're on the move. Building clear.
No more to find.
Going there. We're on the move. Roger. Waiting orders.
Taylor, letter carrier in Dallas, Texas, died while doing this job. That was an
Ready for action. Waiting orders.
informing lawmakers about another postal worker who lost his life on the job. It was a congressional hearing Tuesday on safety protections for postal workers.
When tragedies happen,
Ready for action.
them to repeat themselves.
Commissioner Lewis is the NALC branch 132 president.
It's just we're telling our lives. It's just to do a job.
2 years ago, her union experienced the death
Let's
of
do it.
a character, Eugene Gate, who died in extreme heat.
I became friends with him.
Waiting orders.
I got the news on Saturday about JT. My mom went out to her.
In her Richie Taylor film, the post office said the short statement saying the incident remains under investigation, and they don't have any comment at this time. An autopsy was done this week. But it's true
We're on the move.
And hoping that it was
Waiting orders.
because I mean, I'm put another scare on another character.
All the death of Eugene Gates, yes, he's
Roger.
by OSHA for failing to protect him from extreme heat. Lewis says that case is being appealed and it's not in court. The union is urging USPS to allow them to work free before the hottest part of the day.
They did comply and allow them to come here on our promises.
Waiting orders.
No more to find.
They still went back and changed the tires to later. So it's just a constant fight. Hey,
Waiting orders.
Especially out there in Texas.
On my way. Operator.
Now,
Roger.
sometimes the rule that
way. On my way.
I couldn't even imagine being somebody
Waiting
that
orders.
worked in 90
On my way.
degree heat for hours.
On my way.
But you know, when you get here in Milwaukee, y'all complain about that. Every time we get out of Milwaukee, y'all, all over Facebook, we're talking about air
No more to find.
Air conditioning. Air conditioning be like 2 days. We got an air conditioner on for like 2-3 days. And then the
Operator, clear.
60 degrees after that. But can you imagine
Wrap it up, folks. Time to call it a day.
87 degrees. I'm talking for real. Like we
Going there.
Mess with the weather, but be playing around with it. Heat exhaustion is real. So make sure that y'all get y'all, no matter what it is, y'all making sure y'all stay hydrated. I mean, even in the hot weather, I make fun of y'all for complaining when it get hot. But like I said, make sure that y'all get y'all hydration. Make sure that y'all get y'all hydration in. Question of the day, what is your superpower? What is your superpower? I think we got time for one more call before we get Liz on the line. We got time for one more call. I guess a lot of y'all ain't got no superpower. You want to ask a question of the day, people chime in and say what superpower they got. My guess,
Roger. On my way. Operator. Going there. Operator. Going there. Operator. There are some infected around here. We're on the move. Another one incoming!
What is your superpower? Y'all know Lee's about to come on to us. Y'all better, you got one time for one call, but you just have to say, what we
Receiving. Reporting. Waiting orders. Ready for action.
What is your superpower, man?
So I'm thinking the fact that I can
Receiving. Receiving. Ready for action.
other people. Because I'm a righteous man. I'm a righteous man of the character.
We're on the move.
Integrity, veracity, and I'm able to convey that to other people, Tori. Smart.
Roger.
I'm much more than that, and I'm able to convey that to people. And if they don't know it, they need to know it.
Waiting orders.
Okay?
Operator. Ready for action.
Right? You said it like that. Bring it in.
Hey, I got you.
Roger.
I think your superpower is stand up comedy.
Tori, I've been trying.
Let's do it.
I said, when I was
Going there. Hostiles inbound. Hostiles inbound. Waiting orders.
Now, so every Tuesday and Thursday for 20 minutes between the say 2:30. I think it works.
I think that you should have your own podcast, the 85.
On my way.
The Tori M2 shot. I'm a show.
Waiting orders. On my way. Operator. Operator. Waiting orders. Waiting orders.
I'm shy, Jimmy. I'm shy.
Hey,
Ready for action. Operator.
you share your superpower every day when you come on the air and make everybody laugh. I think that just
Roger.
I think that's
Hostiles inbound.
Thank you.
On my way. There are some infected around here. Infected incoming. Hostiles inbound. some infected around here.
Insurance companies too. If you've been injured and want to suffer crash,
There are some infected around here.
Truckers are often blamed for causing the accident because the insurance companies simply don't want to pay. Equitable loss and even fighting for
We're on the move. Another one incoming! Horde, spotted! Infected incoming! Operator. Roger. Receiving.
It's time for 6 tips of thought-provoking commentary on your 120+Eastside Detroit.
Let's do it. There are some infected around here. Infected incoming!
As much self-reliance and independence of some
Horde, spotted!
trusted friends who uplift,
On my way.
challenge, and remind us of our purpose. Your inner circle is more than just companionship. It's your purpose. These are the people who see the potential.
Waiting orders.
Vision. Who tell the truth. People who is uncomfortable.
There are some infected around here.
With the way the world feels.
Horde, spotted!
You know, the power of the inner circle is not just the emotional support, but in accountability.
Infected incoming!
Ensuring we don't settle for mediocrity.
I could have swore them guys had 6 sniper rifles.
We refine our thoughts, grow in character, and courage.
Another one incoming!
Today is no exception. Choose wisely. Surround yourself with people who inspire,
They're trying to get inside.
energize you,
Where?
and will encourage you as much as you need. They will shape your growth, strengthen your resilience, and
Ready for action.
You know, James Baldwin once said, "The place in which I will fit will not exist until I
Operator. Horde, spotted!
that place, a foundation for your growth, your success, and most importantly, your honor." This has been
Operator. Receiving. Receiving. Horde, spotted!
This is the Bloomberg Black Business News. As BET's co-founder, Sheila Johnson has a ton of experience in media, but a lot's changed since she first got the Black-focused entertainment cable network off the ground. Just spoke to Bloomberg about this data weekend and what Black audiences might be seeking out now.
I just think that the landscape and the racial landscape of what African Americans are watching is changing. And I just think that we've got such a broad perspective of people out there that want
Rise and grind, people. No time to waste.
So we need to reevaluate what goals.
So those sniper rifles, I could have swore it was like 6 of them.
We need to answer.
That's all good.
Just over 50% of Black
All
people
good.
feel there isn't enough content on TV for people with their identity.
Scientists,
On the Black Business Day.
Blue peppers. Guess we can get y'all.
It's Associated Bank Sports Update at 117 powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snide. Central Ratings. It's on the
We need more resources.
this morning agreed to a $107 million deal with free agent center Miles Turner. At the same time, the Bucks also releasing guard Damian Lillard and stretching out the remaining of his contract before to make room for Turner. Milwaukee also agreed to a handful of 2-year deals with multiple players and forward Torrey Prince and Claire Harris. And like I said, Prince will be able to baseball with the rookie to begin a 3-game series on the road in New York to take on the Mets. That first pitch tonight is scheduled for 6:10. Pretty rough, not expecting to get this out. The point of the brought to you by Associated Bank.
Blue peppers are 49 degrees. This is North Florida.
It's the Tony Rowe Show on 101.7 The Truth. Featuring Matt.
at 1017thetruth.com.
Now, I'm gonna talk about this situation because this is something that I saw when it comes to fireworks. Something about drones being used to spot fireworks if you're doing illegal fireworks. I don't know how true this is. If this is something that they just saying or whatever.
Wow, I just got kicked off the game.
Something that I saw
Well,
and
good.